Well, here we are, Amy, at the Working Mother Conference.
Yes.
Are you having a great time?
You know, I really am. Yeah. It's great energy. Everyone's really friendly.
Yeah. And I unfortunately was not able to be at your keynote, but I've heard nothing but amazing things about not only what you're doing within your company, but for your clients. And that's incredibly exciting. Do you want to tell me just a little bit about, like, high level, what you said and what the feedback's been from people that you've talked to?
FamilyLife Success is my company, and what I said today was that we as companies, everyone there is charged with the responsibility of providing the strategies, tools, and best practices to set their employees up in their family life. So we're here at a Working Mother Conference. So, hi, what are you doing for your mothers in their family life? How are you helping them feel engaged, and how do you help them thrive at home so they can come to work and they can be focused and productive and happier? So that was kind of the global story, and I used family life satisfaction as sort of, that is our wheelhouse, family life success. And so I took them through why it's important for mothers, but for all employees, to have life skills. When you look at that work life, all those dimensions of work life, companies are doing an amazing job in the workplace by providing development where work collides with family. They're providing amazing flex strategies. Care.com. Oh,
CCLC.
Okay.
No, they'll edit it.
Goody, edit it. Okay. Yet in family life, there's nothing. In that third dimension of life, companies aren't providing life skills, whether you're a parent or a single or have kids who are grown. We've kind of jumped over the life skills portion of life.
Well, there's no roadmap for that.
No.
And there's nothing that tells you when your children get older, you have teenagers, how do you now adjust kind of not only the way that the expectations for your work and how you are working versus your balancing your time at home. I know that as a mom of 3 girls, I'm constantly juggling what's the biggest priority of the day. And, and certainly as I am traveling, how do I make sure they have everything that they need? And I also have to think about that myself, about when I'm in the workplace and when I'm sitting down with my clients, I want to give them best practices and certainly advice. And that, certainly what you just said is incredibly relevant, because those are things that they're struggling with right now, is how do we make sure our employees are really able to be most successful, not only through the benefits, utilizing the benefits that they have, but also the tools that they've put in front of them.
And when you think about it, personal wellness, yours, it's the most important thing in a family. How does mom feel? Because how she feels dramatically impacts the health and happiness of her kids. So when you're feeling mentally, emotionally, and physically well, so go your children. And that's truly the best practice, and that's the foundation of our program, is personal wellness for parenthood. It's all the demands we juggle as parents. Certainly you need the best practices there, but first and foremost, it's you and how you feel. And I think we put ourselves last as moms, right?
Always.
We put our needs last, we put our children's needs first, when in reality the best practice is take care of yourself and feel really confident that you are. And for each of those areas of our lives that we juggle, we have success strategies. And I'll just share the one. I shared 5 today, but the one with regards to personal wellness is to live the life you want your children to live. That mantra, that strategy should play over and over. It's healthy to exercise. Get out there and exercise. Show your girls how to do it, how to juggle work and family and your personal wellness all at the same time.
So I definitely try to do that with my girls. But so both of us started our own companies, which is really amazing.
I know, good for us.
Good for us.
Fran,
and then
we're
also
so cool.
we were both in USA Today together. And here we are at Working Mother together, and I finally got to meet you.
I know.
And I was so excited about not only to talk to you about what you're doing with your company, but I want to hear, how did you even start your company? Like, what was the kind of that aha moment that this is something I should do?
I spoke about that this morning at the keynote, and I was a stay-at-home mom, Fran, for 15 years. So there's 7 children, right? I have birthed 7 children, and before Jonathan even came, about 6 months before, I decided I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And I realized I didn't like it much, that it was really hard, and that I didn't feel successful like I did in corporate America. So sort of, I the way I describe it is to solve for my future. I kind of look back and I looked at my life before I had kids. Where did I know great success and why? And it was after college. I started working for Eli Lilly and they trained me. And I was an econ and a German major, but they molded me into and I was kind of a successful pharmaceutical sales rep because they'd never let up in my training and development. They flew me all around, they put me in front of experts. They were determined that I would be successful. So I started to approach motherhood like a profession, and I found training every month. I found a class or a seminar for teachers, for nurses, because I knew that if I wanted to feel successful, I needed to learn because I didn't know. I wasn't afraid to say, hey, I don't get it. I don't know why all you guys are laughing and having a good time because I am not. I just don't get it. And I got it. And so every month I found development. And that has always been sort of my secret to why I've been successful and happy as a mom. Certainly happy at home with 7 kids, and my inspiration for my company. And now sharing those best practices, the science and research behind personal and family wellness, both for ourselves as moms, but also for our families, how to raise happy, healthy, successful kids. So that was my inspiration, and that was the impetus to begin to start something. I wasn't certain what it was going to be. And then we developed the Balance Map, our online tool, which is the foundation of our engagement and wellness program, where we go into companies and we provide literally 1 hour, whether it's webinar or in person, continuous development on how to use that tool, that personalized roadmap, based upon how each parent answers those questions in the online personal inventory.
Well, I mean, that amazing concept, and definitely something that as I talk to busy working moms, and especially because we serve and work with so many professional, driven women that love what they do, but they have the constant, struggle, the internal struggle of, I'm working, I love my job, but I love my kids, and how can I have it? It's okay to have it all.
It is.
It really is, and I tell my girls, and I have this conversation with them, very similar to what you were just saying about, they know what I do. I'm 100% passionate about it.
Right.
So I'm teaching them, if they're going to do something, they should be passionate about it, and they shouldn't feel guilty about not being able to be everywhere at the same time. And certainly, as we're looking at sitting with a client, talking about how we're going to create a solution. We want to create a solution that is really going to support the whole family.
Oh, yeah.
And so that way that family can, whether it's a mom, the dad, are able to, not only if it's with an on-site childcare center, elder care, in-home care, whatever it is, we want that to help them be the best parent they can be. And if they have the resources and tools and that company's allowing that to happen, they can then also start to really focus on their, definitely being a better parent, and also taking care of themselves.
Oh yeah, a better wife, a better mother, a better friend. When you can help a parent, and when I look at all that you do, sometimes families are juggling elder care, children, all of it all at once. If you can help them focus, organize, and prioritize, what I think is their most precious resources are their time and their energy. Help them there, and you will have happy, healthy, successful parents that you're working with, and families. And I think when you touch the life of a parent, you touch the life of a child and their children. Generations of children. So I'm so proud of what you've created, because you're changing the world, Fran. It's pretty fabulous.
Well, we're educating children at the most formidable time in their life, infant through 5, which is so incredibly important. And not only am I passionate about what I'm doing, but the amazing teachers that we've hired, professional men and women that really make it happen every day. I think we're doing some amazing things, but looking at the people within our organization, CCLC, we also have to be concerned about their work and their life balance, but also are they taking care of themselves, because ultimately what they're doing is so incredibly important. And so as someone in my position, I try to set the standard and expectation that family and life is very important.
I'm so proud of you, Fran. That's easy to say, and it's hard to do. And it sounds like you walk the walk. And that's what's empowering. You as a role model, both as the mother and as a CEO of a company, spreading that message.
Got a promotion. I like it.
That's fabulous. And you spoke about work to home, home to work. That spillover from home to work is huge.
It is.
It creates anxiety, it creates depression, poor poor skills, decreases productivity. So when you can help engage your workers, not only the people that you provide the care to, but like you said, your workers, I love that you're talking about them.
Absolutely.
With that development, they're going to be loyal to you. They're going to be engaged, even more so. I'm certain they adore you.
We are, well, and it's really the trickle-down effect. The people that we have within the organization, everybody that's at this conference, really believes in what we do.
Yeah,
and they
that's
love
good.
it, and they're passionate about it. And they're passionate about it because we provide such an amazing service that's we can stand by. It's not just talking about it, it's showing it.
Right.
It's actions speak louder than words. So I firmly believe we can't just talk about it, we have to show. And that also applies to when we have the conversations with our clients, our prospective clients. We don't want to just talk about it, we want to show them because we're so excited about what we do. And that's where the fact now we're supporting the whole family, going global, spending time with clients and discussing how we can support them and give the employees in a different country like India or Singapore, wherever it is, the same type of benefit. Just because they're in the United States doesn't mean that's the only place that they should receive that. So, and women, mothers, fathers have the same challenges in other parts of the world. They still have to balance.
Oh, yeah.
They still have to look at a solution that's going to support their family. Now, culturally, there may be a difference in terms of how it's delivered.
Different ways to get there, but bottom line, right?
But the needs are still the same. The end result has to still be the same.
Everyone wants to be successful at work and successful at home.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the definition of this balance or integration or fit or however you say it, right?
Well, my girls have a different definition of success at home, which is when will mom take me shopping and how long. And I was having a conversation with a friend that has a 3-year-old, and I was looking at in their car, they had, the pacifier, the bottle, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I completely forgot about how much you have to bring. They're like, well, you have 3-year-old girls. What do you have to have in the car? I said, my credit card. That's it. I could be anywhere. It doesn't matter. As long as I have my credit card, I can roll. Then my girls look at me like I've got all the supplies we need.
I'm sure you're so much more than that, Fran.
Yeah, I try.
No. Oh, I'm certain you are. And I mean, I saw a picture, and even being here today, surrounded by your staff, you guys are a family.
Yeah.
And I think when you serve families and you project that image that family is first, and your people, the way they look at you, and you guys are a team.
Yeah.
And there's nothing better than a team approach to making a difference. And
No, it
you're
really
walking
does.
the walk. So it's so fun to sit here with you.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I know, I made a new friend, which is really fabulous.
I know, we have to figure out another newspaper we can be in together, or magazine, or something.
Can't you start a newspaper or something?
Gosh, I don't know.
And we'll be on the front cover. It'll be fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I'll try.
In your free time.
I'll put
Could
that
you do
on
that
my to-do list, okay?
In your passions and your energies, you could create a magazine. I'm sure we could
Or we
do
could.
that.
Or we could just go out and do a roadshow.
That is, wouldn't
That
we
would
have
be fun.
so much fun?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So now the fun idea is going to be, how do we collaborate? How do we provide balance maps for your employees, but also for the companies you serve?
Absolutely, and it is something that
That's
they
easy.
may have thought about it, but have no idea. It's like a company
No.
that's trying to develop and build a culture because they're growing so fast.
Right.
They know they have to do it, but getting there is really hard.
Yeah.
So bringing in the right resources, tools, connections like yourself would be incredibly invaluable. In January, I'm going to do a roundtable here in New York. We should talk about how, as we're looking at workplace, not only workplace diversity, but best practices.
Yeah, it's engagement and wellness, really. I
it
mean,
is.
that's what it is. When you can help your employees be more engaged and healthier and well, that trickles down to their family. But they come to work and they're rock star.
Absolutely.
And they're loyal. I mean, it's funny, we forget that loyalty. No one feels like anybody's got their back these days with the economy. If someone's looking out for them, but more importantly, their family, where they really want to thrive, man, you've got an engaged employee on your hands, right?
Absolutely, 100% agree.
And I see that with your company and what you're providing in your your preschools, whether it's the elder care, whether it's the child care, whatever it is. Help them have that peace of mind that is handled.
Absolutely.
And then they're more engaged. They can come to work and focus.
Yeah.
I mean, you really are making the world a more productive place.
We're trying.
And a happier place.
We're trying. Absolutely.
I'm so proud of you. It's so
Well, I'm
great.
so proud of you.
Thank you.
So we're proud of each other.
We have mutual admiration. We're just both so great.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know
Okay.
I know you need, to get back to the conference, spend time with a million other people.
Yes.
But thank you for sitting down and chatting with me.
Oh, I had a great
And it was
time.
really fun getting to know you, and I can't
know,
wait
yay.
to see how
This
we can-
evolves.
how we can expand our friendship.
I always say with two women who are on a mission, they can do anything.
Absolutely.
It's just a question of how to figure it out, and we'll figure
Exactly.
that out.
We'll do it over wine. How's that?
Exactly. I love it.